What is this we call phenology? I am Paul Alaback, a scientist with Project BudBurst. In this video, I will explain what this is all about and why there is so much excitement by scientists about the data that Project BudBurst volunteers are collecting. Phenology comes from the Latin pheno, or to appear. So literally, phenology is the study of appearances, or when different life stages appear in plants or animals. There are many kinds of phenological events that you can study, from changes in animals and plants to physical changes in the environment as the seasons change. For example, migration is a phenological stage of birds. First leaf is a phenological stage of plants. Project BudBurst is focused on the phenology of plants and what cues plants use to determine when these life events occur. As an example, let's look at a cottonwood tree. Here is a time-lapse video we made of a cottonwood sending out new flowers. Here we saw common phenophases, first flowers and full flowering. This can happen in minutes or hours or weeks depending on the plant. This 25-second video compresses 2 weeks of actual time. Here is another example. These are the phenological phases of the western serviceberry shrub. Here we see the spring phenophases, including leaves and flowers. Here you see the phenological stages that occur in summer and fall. Notice that some stages occur close together, like leaf unfolding and the appearance of new flowers, and others take a long time to develop, such as the ripening of fruits or leaves turning color in the fall. We often celebrate these changes, even if we aren't consciously thinking about them, if they indicate the start of a new growing season or the beginning of a harvest. We might think about the best time to plant seeds or visit a farmer's market for the fall apple crop. Phenological changes that many notice, but might not like, are first pollen and full pollen, which can aggravate one's allergies. Phenology has always been a crucial tool for understanding nature's clock. Understanding phenology is also a good way for us to reconnect with the natural world. The central question for understanding phenology, as in any other branch of science, is to understand the how and the why. First, let's look at the question of how. How do plants know when it's the right day to send out their first leaves or flowers? This is a crucial question for plants. If they send out their leaves too early, they may risk being killed by frost. If they send out their leaves too late, then they will not grow as fast and may be overtaken by other plants. It's vital that they put out their leaves at the right time to start growing. So how do they do it? Most plants use two general types of cues from the environment to determine when a phenophase, such as unfolding new leaves, should start. Plants can tell the day of the year by measuring the hours of darkness at night or the day length using light-sensitive chemicals. This is their first cue to be ready for the spring season. But most plants do not simply start growing on the same day each year. They usually grow when not only is there enough daylight, but also when it is warm enough to be a safe time to send out new leaves without undue risk of frost damage. The fact that some plants rely more on day length or the calendar date to determine when new leaves come out and others use factors like temperature is key to understanding why it is so important for us to better understand patterns of phenology. If the environment changes, it will influence how well individual species are able to determine the best time to start growing each spring. For many of the Project BudBurst citizen scientists, one of the great joys and pleasures of learning about plant phenology is becoming more connected to the natural world. In so doing, participants often develop a better appreciation for the amazing diversity and complexity of plants in their neighborhood and the broad range of adaptations that they have to changes in the seasons or the weather. Each plant does have a story. Knowing when it grows and how it is adapted to the environment gives you a special insight to the ecology of your neighborhood. By keeping track of when phenological stages or phenophases occur on plants in your neighborhood every year, you can better enjoy and appreciate your place and provide critical information that can be used to advance our understanding of plant phenology. Thanks for listening. To learn more about why Project BudBurst is important to science, please view the other videos in our